Welcome to Dan ARG YouTube. Apostle Alfred Uyinosa, the man where they talk am as e be, and Victor don't come back with the part 2 of now who we go cry go meet. Apostle Alfred they send message to Nigeria politicians and pastors. Make I leave you now, make you hear the message. Enjoy the video.
Local pastor, take advantage of it. Everything we turn to spiritual problem. Who lost your wife? Problem, spiritual problem. Who lose job? No, if you lose job, look for another job. Everything.
Because there's no job.
Because there's no job. They will tie and say that spiritual. See, I know people with the eyes, you should say the people still be men of God. Yes, so we know they turn Bible upside down with the practical. My people, on a good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on the location now for the connect with us this evening. We thank God for another day like this. We thank God for what they do for our life. Because not only one they put road for where road no day. And not only one they talk word when they reach and nobody could fit change them. That's why we say una do where una don't really listen to us, they follow us, bomber to bomber. Una not they only they follow us, una they share this broadcast, una they invite una friends. Now God go bless all of una.
Amen.
Well, I never changed my name. My name still remains Apostle Alfred Uyinosa. The only apostle will be say church there for streets. My brother Victor in there, maybe don't change, I never know. Make introduce himself to una.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Depending on where you want to take the connect with us again this lovely evening. We appreciate God for the privilege when He give us again to see this beautiful day. My name still remains Victor Olise.
Yeah, my people. The matter will start yesterday. No say talk, not the key person. We'll continue to the talk. Talk must be now the brokers of truth. When it be say we the talk as it be. We not they look anybody face the talker. Truth, it be like bitter leaf. When it be say belle turn you crack, you go chop bitter leaf, and so truth be. And community where be say truthful people or good people for keep quiet, and brother will automatically become general overseer. Now them will come the rule, now them will come the reign for that area. Now all this matter now be waiting to cover Nigeria since when it be say leaders, liars, followers, liars, even the so-called religious leaders, liars, is so appalling. That's why the German will say it the way it is. And if you check the German, they are the most truthful people on earth. Down the street. When they tell you is yes, no is no. If they tell you they'll meet you by one, they meet you. Don't they change them? If there's going to be change, they're going to inform you before time. So that's why this one bring out come the matter where they happen for Nigeria. Now who want cry meet? Now who want cry to? Is it the international community? Who want cry to? The only man who will feel cry to now God. But funny enough, the Bible says, if my people who are called by my name will humble themselves and pray, turn away from their wicked ways, seek my face, I will hear from heaven and I will heal their land. Now, how can God heal our land when we are not crying? How can God heal our land when we are not seeking his face? How can God heal our land when we have refused to turn away from our wicked ways? Say, if my people who are called, who are his people, they're righteous, they're choosing one, not the unbeliever, you and I. Now, are we truly ready to call upon him in our distress? No, we still cut corner. Now, who want cry to? For this Nigeria matter today, the only person who will feel cry to now God. Before we cry, we must fight first. And at this fight, we they avoid and nobody want talk. Everybody rerun, everybody they save your head. If you check all the kata when they happen for Nigeria today, you go they wonder. Say, our leaders, they craze abi they not get hate. Because this one are the question we they ask every day. Me, Victor, we don't go come back. We they ask ourselves question. What did they happen? Even the citizen, when it's supposed help the masses, the citizens not go down. They even the worst part. Imagine driver go just they drive they come, go just enter road. Even when they go just pretend they see you. You know concern. And at those people now they point hand to leaders. So the citizen, we also the part of the problem. So how will fit sanitize this area? Now make we begin to tell ourselves the truth. And time don't reach for us to take the bull by the horn. Yesterday we talk about our religious leaders. This one and matter we go hammer this evening, and we don't care who want verse, because this table will scatter on this evening. This table won't scatter on this evening. The table where they want no one make we scatter, we go break that table. Which will be those table? Most of our religious fathers now they make reference to Archbishop Idausa. Say, let Archbishop Idausa was our father. How come your father DNA not in your body? How come the attitude and the character of your father, you know the discipline, they don't see. Our father, your father, Archbishop, confronted power. Now he confront Abacha. He confront Abacha. He confront Babangida. He confront the witches and wizards. He tell them, say, come, if you say you want to do meeting for Nigeria, talk say you be witch, I will kill you. How many of our religious fathers will do them now? No. They are all carried away with materials. Building cathedral, building mansions. He no care. Money come black, money come hook them for their throat. How many of our religious leaders now go feel announce, as my brother talked yesterday? He go say, presidency, thus says the Lord. By this time tomorrow, if you not do this, thing will happen. How many of them will feel come and talk am? Now, me and the challenge you this evening. Not be to gather people, oh, Shiloh, power must change hand, only go Congress. No, we have passed that stage. We are now in the stage of action. Show me your work, show me your words. My brother, put mouth for this matter because my blood they hot this evening.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you, Apostle. As you they talk, my belly just they open. My belly just they open. So many things. If they give us the floor, to be honest, some will sit down in the next 24 hours. We not go ask for water. We'll continue to the talk. That's the truth. Our topic this evening, in continuation of what we do yesterday. Now who will go cry? Go meet now. The reason why we carry this topic come out, now to re-educate the Nigerian people, and not just the Nigerian people, but the African people as well. On the note, say, many of us don't today cautious about the international community. Say, you know, guy go be part of the international community, we come to our aid. Now we say we correct that aspect. That is not true. That the international community will never come to your aid, not until they've gotten their interest. We needed to register that fact yesterday. Today, now who will go run? Go meet. A nation when the president come out, tell the citizens, say everybody, hold your side, oh. Everybody, you are responsible to secure yourself. A nation when the president go come out, tell us, say, as it is so, everybody, hold your side. Country when we as citizens don't they shout ever since. Say this man not be Nigerian, no. This man and Niger. Niger confirm and give us again. As they give him the highest award 2 days ago.
For developing Niger over Nigeria.
They give him the highest award. When I follow us carefully this evening, our topic still remain. Now who we go cry, go meet. We ensure say we educate ourselves this evening. Both when they listen to us, I beg the comment section, they're very open for you to please share your opinions. And at the same time, our call lines, they are available. Now we go cry, go meet. Government, zero. So we don't really lock up government. Our next call, traditional council, oh,
Zero.
compromised, zero. Yes. Nobody
Zero.
invest for me.
Zero. Who made a best
Traditional
now?
council, zero.
Zero.
Religious bodies,
Zero.
minus 50. They owe me 50.
Minus 50. You don't talk. No, 50 too much now. Minus 70.
Minus 70. So they owe us 70 before we can say they need to pay their 70 debt finish. Before we can say, we start to the count 1, 2, 3. Now, why we want chook mouth enter religious body? Now I want defend this evening. So why? Because say number one, we be Christian. Number one, we be Christian. Number two, the religious body over time is the only organized institution in this country when don't fit ensure say e dey meet with the people every week.
Every day.
Apart from the religious body, no other institution again, no other, you no get when they meet with the people, undermining the class of people, adult or teenagers or youth or children o, the religious body meets with them every week. If I'm not mistaken, 3 times every week,
What do they
depending
talk?
on the church.
My brother, from Monday to Sunday, every day, why not?
Depending on the church.
Every day.
Now, why we want hook our religious body, especially Christianity? But why? Now we represent. So make nobody say they talk church. Don't try it. We are Christians. And because of the foundation we get as Christians, we know the power when we carry. This is now why we dey question that power. We dey question our elders when they are ahead of us. When don't they tell us, say we don't get respect for elders in the ministry? Why? Because of say we dey talk about what they happen for this country. And we will not desist. But let me say this quickly before I go further. Yesterday, we drive reach somewhere. Now one man see us. I stop. We stop. Apostle no dey inside the car that time. Now you come meet me. I say, I just look your face now. I see the process I do on Sunday. I say, my brother, God bless you people. I say, amen, sir. He say, you people are doing what we cannot do. The man a pastor. The man a pastor. He say, people are doing what we cannot do. He say, I just pray that we, in the pastor, he say, I pray that we have the same boldness to speak truth to power. I say, thank you, sir. Now you pray, now you come out. Where am I driving to? With a question, the power. When we know, say, inside Christianity, it is supreme. We know. And these, among many other reasons, now you make atheists pull out of the church. Atheists. Now Christian build aeroplane. Now Christian build private jet.
Oh, Victor. I beg.
Now Christian build private jet.
No believe private jet. I beg, they name it. Just the name it.
The motor when we dey drive, when we dey buy Lamborghini, Bugatti,
Rolls Royce.
Now Christian build am.
The material one that they use for to the build church, now Christian.
Christians could not answer questions that meet societal needs. And this was why these guys called the atheists broke out of the church. To ensure that the questions and the problem that society is facing today, that they solve those problems. And those guys are solving those problems as we speak. We don't know how they came about the private jet that they built. We don't know how they came about the aeroplane that they built. And we are buying them and we are flying on them. And we are saying we are buying them to propagate the gospel of Christ. Why me and you know sit down and talk Bible, me will fly, go US, me will go preach.
But they fly the private jet where the atheists build.
This is why we are saying the time has come for us to shake the table. The time has come for us to break the table, to offend whoever we want to offend. As far as it's in one cause, what's the cause? To ensure that these men who are fathers in ministry, they redirect their footsteps and ensure that they speak truth to power. What will it cost us? What will it cost us as Christians to come together and then promote one national cause? But instead, we allow doctrines to divide us.
Denomination.
The reason why we are doing this evening is because we are finding answer to this question, and not until somebody comes out to give us answer to this question. Now who will cry? Go meet now. Not until somebody comes out and give us answer to this question. We will continue to speak to our fathers and our mothers in ministry.
See, the outgoing president, PFM president, Reverend Dr. Felix Omabude. He was a PFM president for 8 years. Under his nose, they were killing Christians. Under his nose, a lot of atrocity was being committed against the church. They kept quiet. He kept quiet. Which one are they fear? We Bible say it is appointed unto a man once to die. And after that is just why not the fear? If under the watch of Reverend Felix, Dr. Felix of Mabude, Christians,
They slain several reverends.
camp chairman was
Slain them. Slain them.
these guys never called for a national unity prayer
Yeah.
all over the country.
Apostle prayer. Apostle more get it right. We don't talk about prayer again. Apostle, we are saying that the foundation of the church and the revival that came into Africa was led by our respected daddy.
Let our Bishop Benshi Dahosa of blessed memory.
And in one way or the other, I have listened to our men of God today, how they tie their connections to our
They say
bishop.
they connected, but yet we will not get the character of the late bishop.
How they tie their connection to Archbishop.
They only collected the money part.
You will see, or if you are driving, you will see several billboards. This chain shall be broken. Fire for fire, die by fire. Are we saying, see, let's get something clearly this evening. Nigeria does not have a spiritual problem. No. Let's get it this evening. I'm very sorry. Nigeria does not have spiritual problem. What we have in this country is a physical problem.
That can be handled on the altar of truth.
Let's get this right this evening. Nigeria does not have spiritual problem. Let's get it right. So I'm sorry. I'm very sorry.
No, you don't need to be sorry.
Nigeria has physical problem. We don't need to pray. What are you praying for? Why not come out and act? Why not come out and mobilize? We have elections. Instead of our men of God to come out and speak truth to power, they speak in riddles. They speak in riddles. How many of our men of God go open church for Europe? Now the same money when they spend for this, when they spend for Europe.
It's not possible.
So why?
Not possible.
Because the government in Europe has provided lights for them. And so the money that they spend buying, consuming in diesel, do they spend it in Europe?
No.
Is it the same prayer point that they pray in Europe that they pray in Nigeria?
For where?
So what are you not telling me?
For where?
Nigeria is more open na ear, more na year where Nigeria does not have spiritual problem. The problem we have in this country is a physical problem and can be dealt with physically.
That has to do with our so-called religious leaders.
Can be dealt with physically.
If we talk now, they say we talk.
Our problem in this country is political will. The political class. That's our problem in this country.
Bros, are you aware that our so-called religious leaders are not capitalizing on the poverty state of the people? You don't know. Because the state is the country is so poor, our so-called religious leaders are not capitalizing on it.
That's what they do.
They capitalize on it. They keep people in church 24 hours. You are there, doing nothing, looking for devil where there is no devil. See, we go shake this table this evening. Who want verse? Make it go buy Vespa. In fact, Vespa not every day again. We go shake this table. We go shake this table. Nothing will fit use our hand to church and beat our chest to say this product was produced by a church, Christian. Rather, the world is not becoming churchy and the church is not becoming worldly. No different, no change. If the atheists could produce the private jet you are riding, what stop you from producing your own private jet? You say prayer. Now gather people for church from Monday to Friday doing what? Because the government of the day have rendered the people useless and the so-called pastor take advantage of it. The so-called pastor take advantage of it. Everything we turn to spiritual problem. Who lost your wife? Problem, spiritual problem. Who lose job? No. If you lose job, look for another job. Everything.
Because there's no job.
Because there's no job. They will try and say that's spiritual. See, I know people who they ask this, you should say the people still be men of God. Yes, so we know they turn Bible upside down with the practical. Now, like those people who they say they get pull of Bethsaida for Abuja, why they not say now, thus said the Lord, this pull of Bethsaida, if you are infected with coronavirus, enter. Now, those pastors, now, my brother.
We waited for scientists to create vaccine.
Now, the offense go take vaccine. All these so-called men of God, now the offense go take vaccine.
We waited for scientists to create vaccine.
Yet, una with the quote the Bible give us, the Bible said, no weapon formed against us shall prosper. Una forget it's part of the weapon. Even the one where they worry when they come in land, he get pool, healing pool. Why not have government to say government our healing pool can heal? Now all the anointing ororo oil one they sell to say this is anointing oil for breakthrough. Why not tell the people to say government our anointing oil that we are selling we destroy. This table we go break am.
In 1952, when Avon wrote a book called The Mars Project. Now, the Mars Project imagined the human colonist on Mars. That is, it means say that this when Avon for 1952, he writes that book titled The Mars Project, and he say the scientist, the person when go lead this project, he name na Elon. When I hear carefully, he say he name na Elon. After so many years, all of us they talk about global warming, climate change. The person of Elon Musk, which as I speak, I think is the richest man in the world, him and Jeff Bezos, the dragon. The person of Elon Musk just launched the SpaceX project when he say the Earth is no longer safe for human to live. And as such, he's going away from the Earth to Mars to go and create another environment suitable for people to live. He's going to create another environment suitable for people to live. Muna follow carefully now. In 1952, this when Avon, now he writes the book titled The Mars Project. He said the name of the person when go carry out this project, his name na Elon. And as of today, the person when in charge of this project
Na Elon.
Elon Musk. I challenge you now, and I say this, that give 3 years or 5 years, una will hear one pastor go say he wan go open church for mass.
Who you want to go preach to?
Una will hear say one pastor go say he wan be the first person when open church for mass.
To preach to who? To preach to
Now
grandpapa.
I want to ask,
Who build that?
who are the ones that laid the foundation for this vision?
Unbeliever. The people who call unbeliever.
Who are those people that laid the foundation for this? Who now? Na me. No, na me. But when we begin to talk, some people just feel that I don't know how religion has been sold to Africa.
Look at this one now. Look at this one. Who they say make you shut up?
Say, okay, Bishop Oyedepo has employed many people. He has schools and companies. So what you people are looking for is popularity. All right, thank you so very much. Thank you. God bless you. All right, so as we talk, they go. Say, the problem that Africa has is not spiritual problem. The problem that Africa has is leadership problem. And this is why we are saying the only trusted institution that we know is the church. And the church must be at the forefront to helping us see how we can ameliorate this problem that we are all facing.
Even they shut up, you know, if you sabi spell.
Apostle, don't allow people like this deviate. No.
Why, sir?
No, sir. No. So, in a nutshell, we are saying that our fathers in ministry, our mothers in ministry, must understand that we are not fighting. Nigeria does not have spiritual problem. And the problem that Nigeria has is a physical problem and it's a political problem. I think we have a call.
No. Hello. Yeah, good evening. We are on broadcast. You want to contribute? All right. I will check it later, sir, after the broadcast. Yeah.
So that's what we are saying. We are trying to correct that error. So we can no longer sit in the church, sit in the four walls, and then we are praying. We are praying for what we know we have the capacity to
change.
deal with. No. We are praying for what we know. What we need to start doing right now is to begin to educate ourselves. So how many of our churches take time to educate their members on citizens' right to vote? That's what we are saying. That's what we are going to. That's what we are going to. That's what we are going to.
How many church, sorry sir, how many of our bishop don't actually dedicate one Sunday to teach the members constitution? To say today's service, every member of the church, we need them to know constitution. Oh, you're going to tell us. You are here now. If you are watching this broadcast, in your church, one Sunday, your pastor, your bishop, your deacon, the pope or imam brought out the 1999 constitution as amended to tell you your stake, your right in that constitution. If you have ever experienced that in your church, oh yeah, comment.
This is because this is our number one problem. Our number one problem is the political elite. That's the number one. Pastor Chris will come out to put mouth inside coronavirus. I know how many pastors when use mouth to finish them. They use mouth to finish them. May he come out. Wait, you know. They do calculation. The same church came out. And that man was trying to be truthful to himself. I want to say this clearly. In 2008, I did a course called CCNA, Cisco Certified Network Administrator. And as a Cisco certified personnel, that means you are an administrator, network administrator. Our lecturer, Mr. Kam, was a Cameroonian. He did teach us, they go that evening. He did teach us one course called Telnet. And that Telnet get protocol name and protocol number. So if they call the protocol name, you go say the protocol name, so. Protocol number 5, protocol name this, protocol number 6. Una know say, as with the right hand they go, you just reach one stage. You just say, protocol name, Doom, protocol number 666. Now all of us stop to the right. Now in turn, he said, what's the problem? Now we say, sir, you just said 6. He said, will you people continue writing? Then we call Luke, okay, more right. We continue writing. As we finish the class, now in turn, he said, yes, I'm aware that majority of you guys are Christians. He said, and you heard the word doom. And you also heard the protocol number 666. He said, I know that what comes into your mind immediately is Antichrist. He said, but let me let you know, the Antichrist is already existing in technology.
It's already there.
I'm telling you, the course I did, go and make your research about it. On CCNA, Cisco Certified Network Administrator. Think we have a call?
No, go ahead, sir.
Cisco Certified Network Administrator. The protocol name is Doom. 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 The protocol number is 666. And guess what? The essence of that telnet, now to ensure, say, anywhere you did for the world, they will connect through to you. Now all of us, they use they say technology, and you they try. Would they say, I just where
they say that too much.
Do you know what is inside? As we speak, you know how many of Pastor Chris videos they don't delete for YouTube? They took it down from YouTube. Do you know what? They claim, say those videos don't meet up to their content standard. Why? Because it's challenging the powers that be. So I ask, where is the Christian YouTube? If YouTube decide to shut down YouTube in 5 minutes, so many business will crumble.
Does Christian have Christian Facebook? Oh God.
If they decide to shut down YouTube in 5 minutes, hundreds and thousands of business will crumble. YouTube.
Hello, good evening, my brother.
Yeah, good evening, my Oga.
Yeah, I decided to call. If you remembered, I told you people before.
Your name, sir. Your name, and where are you calling from?
My name is John. I'm calling from Canada.
Okay, sir.
I like the way I told you people before. I believe they do not have a true man of God in Nigeria. All of them are showmakers. The reason why I say so is I'm a strong Christian. I believe if the true man of God are there, COVID-19 should have never hit the country the way it is. When you check in the world map, Nigeria have the number 2 richest pastors in the world. You get?
Yes, sir.
Number 2 richest pastors in the world. And they say they are prophets in Nigeria, and the calamity is being fallen in the country, which is not supposed to be so. The work of a prophet can stand and declare peace to a nation, and it will come to pass.
Yeah.
Prophet can stand and declare war, it will come to pass. Prophet can declare sickness to go out, and it will come to pass. But all we have is social media pastors that are buying private jets, pastors that are building mansions. When it comes the time of truth, they will run away.
Oh, the credit don't finish.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Kola. Thank you. We really, really appreciate your submission. We don't get, see, if any church like me buy Nigeria, build the churches, we don't have issue with that. What we are saying is that we must have men of God that will be at the forefront to speak truth to power.
Where are the those of this generation?
We have men who will not come out and speak to government in riddles. We have men who will grab the bull
by the horn.
by the horn.
Let them, if they want to take cathedral, let them take. If they want to shut down private jet, let them shut it down. Where are the people?
That's what we are saying. Now the table won't shake with this. And I know why. I won't talk them again. Why? Because the church is the only recognized and organized institution
that gather people, that talk to people.
And politics is a game of number. And there we go. And politics is a game of number. And also, we want to make this clearly that Nigeria does not have spiritual problem. Nigeria has a physical problem
that can be solved.
Boo-boo, senators, House of Rep, they are not spirits, they are human beings. And we don't need to pray and continue to sit down in the church and expect the expected change. It's not possible. We have to be truthful to ourselves. You don't feel like saying you get company. You don't feel identify the problem of the company and you're not looking towards that area. What are you saying? That means you're not effective. You're not effective. So we are saying that if our men of God, unless they come out and they tell us, they talk, say they don't get connection with the Dausa, we agree.
In fact, I will declare hand for now. But if any of una dare come out again,
the Dausa is our father.
So is our father.
We ate with him. He laid hand on. See Dangote when he bless.
Dangote are taking over.
You don't see the favor.
Dangote is the one supplying space for the whole country, the whole world. Una did there.
See Dangote when he bless. Una not see the favor.
He not bless una.
Who is the richest man in Africa for the past 12 years?
Dangote. Till tomorrow.
The space when they pass the second richest man in the world. If Dangote go sleep in the next 3 years, he no go meet him.
Never.
He Dangote say no work again, he won't go sleep. Now person when Daddy Dausa blessed
for his aeroplane. Una go they tell us, Dausa is my father, is our father. How come none of una fit stand? Una only collect the prosperity side of Papa Dausa. Why not collect the power to challenge? If I let the Dausa fit tell the witch, the head of witch can say, no witch can be we hold. That means you not hold. How many of una go fit here? I mean, una forget the people they are also they be witch. Una forget our politicians, they be witch. Una forget. They are witch.
They think they be ordinary people.
Una think they be ordinary people.
They are where?
Una know. And una go give them front seat for church.
They know.
Now they're going to tell members that politics is a dirty game. But when they come to election, they will bring the dirty money.
They
can't give una. So after the election, they don't ring their way crook. They'll call you dirty money, they do Thanksgiving. Who not the deceive?
Let me say this clearly. That a man of God, any man of God, when listen to this broadcast, when verse, is a man that doesn't like the truth. I want to say it again. That any man of God, any pastor, when listen to this broadcast, and he verse, that man, that pastor, is not a truthful man. Do you know why? Sir, let me say this, that we are challenging that power that God has deposited inside of you. And we are saying that you should please redirect it from pursuing the witches and wizards. The witches and wizards are not our problem. Our problem is Buhari. Our problem is Buhari.
Not just Buhari. Oh, Nigerian politician.
He's the head of the Nigerian position. He's the president.
Yes, all of them.
That's our
Oh,
problem.
God.
So we are saying that where is that man of God that will pick up his phone or that will be sleeping in his own house and then the president, we have no choice than to call him and say, the Lord said that I should come and meet you. Where are you?
Bros, are you aware? Are you aware that no budget that is passed in this country that does not go to Sultan of Sokoto? That is given at the cocoa. Any budget must go straight. Sultan of Sokoto having stake in it. How many budget did all sign for Nigeria? They can go meet one bishop to say, Bishop, look at this budget. Does it meet the need of the people?
The national president of Materialism has a government approved number and security. Sir, ma, we respect what people have done in the ministry. But we are saying this is a new generation. And this generation will be able to identify Nigerian problem. The Nigerian problem is not a spiritual problem. We are very sorry, sir.
Very, very sorry. No. We don't apology.
The Nigerian problem is not a spiritual problem.
No apology.
The Nigerian problem
No apology.
is our leaders. And they are the people that we need to face.
And they are connected to one or two pastors.
Eh?
You forget what? Okay, one that they will go for program. When talk like say so man die. If for not come for program. I was embarrassed. Now we the anchor the program that day. He talk with microphone. He say like say so person die. If for not come this program.
All right, wake up, Nigeria. The problem is the Nigerian itself. No, Nigeria is not the problem. Okay, Nigerian rather. Okay, true. But it's in two phases rather. Nigerians, to a very large extent, has been handicapped. Yes, Nigerians to a very large extent has been pushed to the wall to be fearful. To be fearful. So we can also say that the Nigerian problem is the Nigerian leaders and also the Nigerian. The only reason why we say the Nigerian problem is the Nigerian people, it is because we expect the Nigerian people to fight back. The Nigerian people is not the Nigerian problem. Let's get it right. The Nigerian problem is the Nigerian leaders. So the reason why we agree with you, sir, that the Nigerian problem is the Nigerian people is because now we expect the Nigerian people to fight back. Let me now say this further. Would you give credit to the American people, considering the fact that the president, Joe Biden, just signed the sum of about $1,400 for each citizens? Will you give credit to the citizens of America or you give credit to the president? You give credit to the president. Why? The president went through that, and then also the Senate went through it, and they passed it, Shay. And so we say Joe Biden did this, isn't it? So we don't give credit to the American people for that. We give credit to
the president,
Joe Biden. You understand? We give credit to Joe Biden. So the reason why we have now shifted attention away from the Nigerian government, because we know that they don't mean well, to the Nigerian people, is because we expect the Nigerian people to fight back. And they're not fighting back. So this is why we are now saying that for us to provoke ourselves, that we will now say that the Nigerian people is the Nigerian problem. But I'm very sorry, sir. The Nigerian government is the Nigerian problem. But because the have refused to speak the truth, so now we say the Nigerian people are the Nigerian problem. I think we have a call.
Let me confirm. Yeah, hello, good evening. Yeah, we're on broadcast. Okay, we're on broadcast. You want to contribute?
All right, so
I beg this guy. Black say,
oh no, Apostle, don't give this guy attention. No. Don't give him attention. What's his name again? Okay, look at your name. I can't pronounce your name. Bertrand Lecoux. All right, I think if you want to share your opinion, since you have a mobile phone, kindly go on to your Facebook, click live, and go live and share your opinion on your timeline. Thank you so very much. Okay, thank you, sir. All right, so very quickly, we want to make this point very clear. Say, there is no how we can be productive as a people when we do not dot the I's and cross the T's properly, when we fail to do what we are supposed to do, there's no how we can be productive. And as such, the reason why we are standing tall on the church today, it is because the church is our number one home. It is because we are Christians. It is because that's our hope. And we are asking questions why our own last hope cannot solve the problem that we are facing in our country today. And this is why we are saying all this.
And our people are so daft, they don't care to know the truth.
And this is the reason. The reason why, because we know what Christ can do. And Christ will not come down to do it for us. He has bestowed upon us power. And because we have gone through history and we have seen our father, Daddy Dawusa, we've heard Daddy Dawusa, we've gone through his clips, we've listened to him, we've read through several journals and articles. We don't hear what this man don't do. We've heard severally how the world bowed to this same man who was from one village in Edo State. That same man who was from one community not known all over the world. That same man that brought revival back into the church. This same man came out and stood and said, no, this cannot happen. You want to do this where I am? Haven't you heard? And so the reason why we are tying the ropes down to our fathers in ministry today is because our father came out to us boldly and told us that they have connections with our own respected Daddy Dawusa. And as such, we are asking questions. Sir, this is Daddy Dawusa's legacy. That is, Dawusa did not just preach the word of God, but instead he led the revival in Africa.
With demonstration of power.
With demonstration of power. What are we now saying? What are we now saying? What are we waiting for? When are we going to experience a moment where the president will call him one of our respected man of God and say, please, I want to see you.
Not you going to meet the president.
When will the president be sleeping and he will have a sleepless night? Go and ask Daniel. Go and ask Daniel. When will the president be sleeping? How did the liberation of the black race came in America? How? Reverend Martin Luther King the Jr. He did not stay in the church praying. He was praying. He came out to demonstrate. And after the demonstration, the president called him. Luther, what do you want? Luther, what do you want? Luther was not in the church praying. He was not in the cathedral praying. No! He demonstrated, sir. And the president called and said, please, what do you want? He said, I need the America for all. Where the white and the black will have an equal right to exercise their franchise as a citizen of this great nation. Is that all that you want? If that's the case, we'll pass it into law. And that was what happened. And that was why you see today that Barack Obama became the president of America. How? Somebody laid the foundation. A man from the church laid the foundation. So we are trying to correct the notion that Nigeria does not have spiritual problem. I'm sorry, sirs. Nigeria has physical problem. Our problem is our political class.
Which can be handled.
Which
we can handle. Because funny enough, all of them come to church. Femi Adesina, is he not a pastor in Foursquare? They all go to church. Houseboy, Professor Oyemi Osebanjo, is a pastor in one of the province. Truth. Bitter. But would they talk am? I sure love the night they do banner, do poster full everywhere. Power mode, all kind of program. I tell people should stop it. For as long as your program does not change the situation in the country, forget it. If the program is only targeted at just the human being, to say, okay, from this family, from that family, forget it. Forget it.
How many which they fly for Europe? How many which they fly for America? How many which? No, let's say it now. Why? These guys have built their country. So imagine say all those billboards when we dey see all those billboards are pointing fingers, pointing directions on electoral votes. Imagine see all those billboards when our churches they do is educating us on electoral the right to vote. That is our problem, sir. I'm very sorry.
To say show corruption. Stay away from culturalism and the rest.
That's our problem. Our problem
Now
is the physical problem, not spiritual problem.
Show husband and wife picture for billboard.
You carry your children this year.
They are the deputy Jesus.
Your marriage must hold this year. You want to go and break. Sir,
this is me.
You can see. I challenge you. I challenge all our senior men of God, sir. Go to abroad and go and preach the same message you are preaching in Nigeria. I challenge all our senior men of God today. Go to abroad, the same message, the same content message. We want to preach for Nigeria, go and preach it there. It does not work there. Do you know why? Why? Because there is a system that has built the economy.
Do you know they even pay me? They go abroad or go say open heaven. When the heaven of abroad is open already. Now Nigeria heaven I need to open. They not go open now. They not go open now. All the year prophecy, not in the work. Because it is not from within. It's not from him. What are we saying? We are not speaking against any pastors tonight. We're always saying it is time for us to begin to possess the power that we carry.
They should stop speaking in riddles. Stop speaking in riddles. Everybody should come out clearly. Nobody should speak in riddles.
Yeah, man of God. Yes, I'm on live broadcast, so talk to the whole world now. I'm on live broadcast now. Talk as it be. All right, no problem. Yeah. My brother, I don't want verse again. I don't tire. See, who want verse? Say we talk to your bishop. We not call the bishop name. But who want verse? Go verse. Who want verse? Go verse. If all the institutions when they build, no, they affect the common people, we not forget them. But the truth must be told. If we must change Nigeria, it must start from the church.
We must face our problem.
It must start from the church. And if the church can correct it, our society will be corrected. Go and check most of the things happening in our society today. On Monday, you see everybody, on Sunday, everybody is Christian. From Monday to Saturday, we'll be unbeliever. Our conduct, our way of life is different. Different truth, this boyfriend. Oh, one verse, make it go verse. We don't talk our own. Tomorrow, number 3, because we shake all the table. Until the table break, we no go rest.
Thank you so very much. We appreciate you tuning in with us. We'll continue to the talk as they be. We'll ensure say at some point and people go hate us, but we know say tomorrow now will love us. Do you know why? Because we know that truth is bitter. And anything when first make you put bitter leaf for mouth, chew am. The next one you go do, you go squeeze your face. But guess what? If you feel try, chew that bitter leaf finish, swallow am. If you drink water, your mouth will start to be sweet. We know that this is what it will in turn become tomorrow. Thank you. My name is Remain Victor. Oh, listen.
Good night. We'll see you tomorrow. No one verse. I already know my name. Bye-bye.
Abeg, help us share this video and let us know what you think for comment section. If you never subscribe to Dan ARG YouTube, try make you subscribe so that make you for the hear all the things where they happen for Nigeria. Make I leave you now with this video, make you help us share them. Thank you for watching Dan ARG YouTube.